Alrighty guys, welcome back to Star Wars Review. Today I am going to be reviewing the Star Wars sequel trilogy, which included The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi, and The Rise of Skywalker, which just came out December 18th, 2015, December 15th, 2017, and December 20th, 2019, and were directed by J.J. Abrams and Rian Johnson, and were written by Lawrence Kasdan, J.J. Abrams, Rian Johnson, and Chris Terrio. I believe their stuff wasn't really used, but Michael earned it for Force Awakens, and Derek Connolly and Colin Trevorrow for The Rise of Skywalker. You know, they wrote for the movie and they have to be credited, even though I don't really know if any of their stuff was really used. So yeah, and they were produced by Kathleen Kennedy, J.J. Abrams, Brian Burke, Ram Bergman, and Michelle Rejuan, and starred Adam Driver as Kylo Ren, Daisy Ridley as Rey, Mark Hamill as Luke Skywalker, and Carrie Fisher as Leia Organa, and obviously several more. And so yeah, I did reviews of all of the movies, which you can check those out right now. And yeah, I'm just gonna be talking about trilogy today, sequel trilogy as a whole. I also did reviews of the original trilogy and prequel trilogy. Yeah, and I'll be doing a review of the Skywalker saga as a whole. That should be going up tomorrow on May 4th. Hopefully. I hope so. If not, then it kind of ruins it. But, yeah, and, you know, The Rise of Skywalker, I will be doing a second review, but, a lot of videos going out right now, so I don't want to do too many. I'll probably do that sometime soon, but, yeah, anyways, this trilogy, I didn't like it as much as the original trilogy. That's probably given for any movie trilogy. I don't know if any of them could really come close to that, for me, personally. But, like the prequel trilogy, I still liked it. Though the prequel trilogy, I thought, was weaker, um, at the start, but had a strong finish. First trilogy I thought was stronger at the start, but had a weaker finish, with The Rise of Skywalker. Or, the prequels, I thought had a strong finish for Revenge of the Sith. So yeah, but I really liked, Last Jedi, and I liked The Force Awakens too. Although I'll talk about, problem I have with The Force Awakens soon. But The Rise of Skywalker, I did rewatch it. I will say, like I said, I'll be doing another review. I enjoyed it more, a little bit more than I did the first time, but not by much. So yeah, but it's the worst one in the trilogy, and just feels, I don't know, it makes the whole trilogy feel, I don't know, icky. I guess it just doesn't feel as rewarding as you know, like watching two weaker films and having a great finish makes those two other films feel a little bit more rewarding. Or watching two great movies and a mad finish makes it just not feel as rewarding. But yeah, that that's really all I'm saying there with that. But I still enjoyed the trilogy as a whole. Now, definitely still be rewatching the trilogy. For the next several years. Till the day I die. But yeah. Anyways, I guess first off, I should get into the visual side of things, which I feel like Trilogy definitely had the best visuals for Star Wars movies. It kind of blended the best of the original trilogy and prequel trilogy together. Had that, obviously more realistic feeling, I guess, with more practical stuff than the prequels did. Obviously, sequels still have CG, stuff and whatnot, like the prequels does, but it blends both those together, and I really like it. Um, so yeah, one thing I do like with the sequels was use puppets again, and you some scenarios, and I really like puppets and obviously that kind of stuff, and and it seemed like Force Awakens and Rise of Skywalker definitely had a lot more puppet kind of stuff than Last Jedi. But then again, The Last Jedi, really the only area in that movie could is during the Canto Bite scenes in the casino. But yeah, we're Force Awakens and The Rise of Skywalker. They go over the galaxy more, different places. But yeah, I really liked that and whatnot, and yeah, just sort of this visual standpoint, I really liked it, and see with the camera work and all of that, and lightsaber battles too were good. Um, and yeah, just all around, I liked that. Obviously, in 15, 20 years, CGI could look like shit. Like the prequels, a lot of the CGI in the prequels does look like shit. So, yeah, very well could, but yeah. Anyways, on to some characters and whatnot. I really wrote a bit about the characters. I'm just gonna start with Kylo Ren slash Ben Solo. He's my favorite character from the trilogy. This, he is the villain of the trilogy, but he's definitely one that's more conflicted and someone who's honestly wanting to be evil, but you know also has well, obviously he doesn't do really any super good deeds in the for most of the trilogy, but just he's not pure evil, and there's so light in him, I guess. But yeah, just a conflicted kind of villain, so something different than what we usually see with the villain in the Star Wars movies. Obviously, Vader, you could compare him to, but we didn't not in the scale as Kylo. Uh, but yeah, but also him being the one in the Skywalker lineage also helps with me liking him a bit more because of that. But yeah, I just like that conflicted villain. But also like this connection with Rey. It was my favorite thing in the sequels. Just yeah, being connected through the Force and all of that. And yeah, although one thing with Ben Solo, I kind of wish they kept him alive, but it is what it is. But Rey, I also liked Rey. Though I didn't really like where they took her character in The Rise of Skywalker. Definitely for her lineage, I didn't really like that she was the daughter of Palpatine's son, who might have been a clone or something like that. I don't know, and it's a novelization. Didn't say in the movie, but yeah, I just didn't really like that. In The Last Jedi, I like obviously her connection to Kylo and whatnot, but also that her lineage coming from nobodies. It just I just really like it. It makes her character at least a little bit more unique than others, and also like the contrast to Kylo, who came from a lineage of great Force users like Anakin and Luke. But yeah, obviously with her being Palpatine works in that sense too. It's a good contrast between Kylo, who comes from a powerful lineage, mainly of light side users. Obviously, Vader, who's a dark side half of the time, or really probably most of the time. But obviously, when he died, he was came back to the light. And Rey, who comes from a powerful dark side user, and they raise the light side user, and Kylo's the dark side user. But obviously Rey also denouncing her lineage and choosing to be a Skywalker is fine. I find that definitely the message of it all is just it's similar, but I on an in-universe story side, I liked the nobody kind of part more. But yeah. Rey, I liked. Then Finn in Force Awakens, him being a stormtrooper and deciding to run away, but also running into the Resistance and back to the First Order and whatnot. I enjoyed his character in Force Awakens and in the Last Jedi, kind of choosing to fight for the cause of the Resistance and whatnot. But in The Rise of Skywalker, is kind of is there, kind of gets sidelined a little. Like definitely at the halfway point, it felt like he really got sidelined. And also in Rise of Skywalker, he has something to tell Rey, but he doesn't tell her. And J.J. Abrams said later that it was, him telling her that he was that he's force sensitive, which is weird. I don't know why you would wait to do that when you think you're about to die. And also, why not just tell her in the movie? It's kind of stupid explanation there. Because if that was in the movie, he was a force sensitive. I would have liked that. It'd been cool. Be really weird what they would do with like something like that if they continue the story in another time with these characters. If they would pick up that Finn force sensitive plotline or just completely drop it, but yeah. But one scene with Finn I really liked was when he meets Poe and they become friends. I really liked that. But Poe was fine in Force Awakens. He's not in it much, but like I said, I really liked the scene where him and Finn become friends in the TIE Fighter. But then Last Jedi, him doing the mission at the start and not being a leader and kind of through that movie learning how to become a good leader and whatnot. And obviously the stuff with him having like a mutiny against the Holdo I liked. But Holdo was obviously kind of character who's made to be like an antagonist to for Poe in the movie. But obviously still a good guy character, but in a sense for Poe, he's really not a good guy character. But yeah, then Poe in The Rise of Skywalker, it's kind of weird. He felt like a fucking dickhead the entire time, and I just didn't really like him that much. I really liked him in The Last Jedi, and there's a Poe Dameron comic series I also really liked. Yeah, and I really liked Poe, but then Rise of Skywalker is a dickhead most of the time. At least it felt like that. But yeah. I guess some original trilogy characters, Han, Luke, and Leia. What? Well, one thing about all three of those characters is they definitely all of them feel responsible for Ben falling to the dark side. Obviously, in their own ways, some more than others. But yeah. Uh, those characters. Also, Han. I really liked him in Force Awakens. I liked his relationship with Rey and Finn, and obviously gonna be like a father figure for Rey. Or not. I like that. And I'll see him going back to being a smuggler because just of how everything that went down with Ben and whatnot. I enjoyed that, and then his death I really liked because all of them die, and his death was definitely my favorite. Even though with Luke, the stuff that happens right before Luke's death scene, I really really like. So it's one of my favorite moments in Star Wars. But yeah, which Luke, I liked seeing this older uh, Luke who's you know kind of a bit more bitter, but because he feels like he failed and he was the reason Ben Solo fell to the dark side and whatnot. I just really really like that. But then at the end, becoming that legend in the Jedi, Luke Skywalker once more, and saving the Resistance. I really like that. And then Leia, I liked them because the passing of Carrie Fisher unfortunately didn't get a true ending for her, and uh, the one her character deserved. But in the Force Awakens and Last Jedi, I liked seeing her in there, and as a leader of the Resistance and whatnot. Obviously, her character's only comes in halfway through the Force Awakens. Isn't there much? The Last Jedi has some good moments, but once again, she's unconscious. I feel like I'm saying that word wrong. Uh, for half the movie or a decent bit of the movie. Um, but yeah. And then I liked her other characters. Some of the villains like Snoke, Hux, and Phasma were all fine. Not my favorites. Phasma was my least favorite out of all of them. Snoke, you know, I, I, I liked that him in The Last Jedi, and yeah, the stuff in The Rise of Skywalker of him being made by Palpatine was kind of weird, but yeah, honestly, that stuff with Palpatine makes sense, but yeah, and Hux is fine, and I've always thought he was fucking just kind of. Obviously, they really started, amping it up more, like definitely Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker, just him being kind of, I don't know, I can't think of the word. I don't, I don't know, kind of like a doofus, but not really, and it doesn't feel like the correct word, but and honestly, I've kind of felt like that in Force Awakens too. He's really never really a menacing villain to me. But yeah, trying to think of other characters. You know, in The Last Jedi, there's Rose and DJ. Both of them were fine. Not my favorites, but definitely not my least favorites. But yeah. Also, there's like Chewie, 3PO, and R2. R2 really didn't have much, didn't do much. Honestly, Force Awakens and Last Jedi, like Force Awakens, he's one of the major plot points. And in Last Jedi, he has a very important scene. Rise of Skywalker really didn't do much, but yeah, Chewie, is just there, along for the ride, and then 3PO, he didn't do much in the first two, but then Rise of Skywalker, he's there, and it's kind of like one of the plot points, even though I believe I'll talk about it in a moment, but I just kind of felt like that was stupid. And obviously, this new BB-8, I really like BB-8. I thought he was a great addition uh, to it all. And yeah, the characters I thought were good, and I enjoyed them for the most part. Obviously, there's some, and obviously probably some minor characters too I forgot. But yeah, I guess out of all the characters, the villains were definitely the most weakest part. I guess I also didn't talk about Palpatine. I didn't like Palpatine. That's all I'm gonna say. He should have stayed dead. But I'll talk about Palpatine more in my you know second review for the Rise of Skywalker. But yeah. Anyways, on the story stuff, the Force Awakens, and obviously this is thing. It's a rehash of A New Hope. It has a lot of same story and plot points as A New Hope did, and although I did enjoy it and thought it was enjoyable, it just kind of whatever because of that. Obviously, being a rehash, the movie just feels a lot more safe than other stuff. Obviously, killing off Han Solo was a safe choice, but yeah, it was just very similar. And because of that, I feel like it kind of didn't they deciding to do that, and obviously with just bring back the First Order or doing the First Order, which is very much a rehash of the Empire, and then the Resistance, which is very much a rehash of just the rebellion. Um, it just makes the whole trilogy just kind of feel like they didn't feel as unique. Um, so yeah, it makes the entire conflict also not feel as unique. Which the conflict between the First Order and Resistance I liked, but this doesn't feel as unique. But yeah, Last Jedi, you know, going in that movie, I was wanting something different, and I got it. Although I don't feel like it was drastically different from what we've seen in other Star Wars stuff. Um, I've seen some people say it's so different than other Star Wars stuff. It doesn't even feel like Star Wars, which I don't feel that way. I don't feel like it was drastically different. Obviously, there's stuff that's different. Obviously, Luke is a completely different character than what we saw in that. But other than that, nothing is that much different. But and with Rise of Skywalker, I really didn't care for the C-3PO stuff with, I'm not going to speak this, or decrypt the Sith language. And the Palpatine Final Order stuff I wasn't the biggest fan of, but, yeah. And, just everything surrounding Palpatine, which was basically the movie, so, yeah, I'll talk about that more in my second review, but, yeah, tomorrow, hopefully I'll have the Skywalker Saga review out, and all of that, but, yeah, overall in the sequel trilogy, I liked, even though Rise of Skywalker was a meh finish, at least to me, but, I like the characters, and visuals, and all that. The score was great. I didn't even talk about the score in this one, or the original and prequels, but, I'll make sure to talk about Skywalker Saga, but, review, but, yeah, anyways, I liked it. I probably granted the same around what I would do prequels, anywhere between, like, a B to an A, but yeah, anyways, Skywalker Saga review tomorrow, same as Clone Wars series finale, but, yeah, Vince Harzi, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.